Spirit of Texas Bank, Nissan, Slovacek Sausage, and Germania Insurance bring you this clip of the Texas Bucket List. Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, the show dedicated to everything there's to see, do, and experience right here in the Lone Star State. My name is Shane McAuliffe, and this week we decided to stop and smell the flowers. You see, springtime in Texas is magnificent, and folks from all over the state frolic to go see the wildflowers. So we went over to Brenham to check out the Bluebonnets. Every April across the Lone Star State, the signs of spring sprout out of the Texas soil. We celebrate this season by getting out in nature and appreciating the incredible color of our state.
You hear about the bluebonnets, but until you see them going off as far as you can see, you really don't know what to expect.
That's just beautiful.
Get away from it all and go enjoy nature.
Washington County is a budding section of the state where the wildflowers flourish, blossoming smiles in the shadows of the smokestacks of Old Baylor Park. So is it everything you expected?
It's more than I expected. You know, I had always heard that you have fields of them down here. I'd never seen them. Yesterday, I found a herd of cattle in a field of bluebonnets, and it was just incredible to see.
You know, Mother Nature just does whatever she feels like, so you never know where they're going to come up.
Lou Hollander has enjoyed decades of dayflowers and dewberries, but the bouquet that bestows Brenham every spring is truly something special.
We think we have probably some of the best in the state.
You can see some cranesbill, I believe, is the little tiny red one.
Which is a flower that most people would just walk right by and never even notice because it's so tiny.
I think most people don't realize how beautiful Texas is, and I think in this state, especially during this season when the wildflowers come out, it just lights up the field.
I love photographing flowers. I have always wanted to see the bluebonnets. My parents lived in Texas for close to 25 years and I never saw them, so this year I came.
Patty Hankins drove 1,500 miles from Maryland just to snap a few photos of springtime in Texas.
Pictures don't tell the story. You have to see them in person. The combination of the orange of the paintbrush, the purple of the bluebonnets, the gorgeous yellow-green of the leaves, the big bright blue sky. It's just nature at its finest.
And when it comes to the ever-important family portrait here in Texas, you just never know what people will think of.
I looked over in this open field and here was a bed, a bed, an iron bed instead with a throw on it and of course a mattress on it, I guess, something to give it, and a couple of gals sitting on it, and somebody taking their picture. I mean, that's the extent to which people go.
These incredible fields can be contributed to the seeds that Lady Bird Johnson sowed to preserve the natural beauty of our state and country. Her flowering ambition led to the creation of what is now known as the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center.
The efforts that she started so many years ago, the focus on what glorious wildflowers we do have, and trying to teach people to be careful of them and enjoy them, really.
It's part of Texas history.
So whether it's taking a picture amongst the flowers, or stopping to appreciate a moment in time, or to just see our state flower in all its glory, following the Bluebonnet Trail is well worth a long stop on the Texas bucket list.
Go to other states, you might hear that, they got a state flower, but you don't see it where it's so prevalent as it is here in Texas. And I think that's a real important thing.
It's just a characteristic of Texans. They have this thing about their state flower.
As good as a picture is, it's not as good as seeing it in person, so you gotta come see them.
It's just a great place to be. Love Texas.